Good morning, students. This is the Smart School, Saseed Ahmad Khan campuses and Gulistan-e-Johar campuses. I'm Ms. Ruda. As you all know that I teach you ICT, and in today's recorded session, we are going to review our previous two chapters. That is chapter number 1, how does a computer work, and chapter number 2, characteristics of a computer. Okay, so let's get started. So, kids, in today's recorded session, you don't have to open your ICT books because I'll be showing you videos which will be very informative for you all, and of course, they are related to our topics. So, kids, watch this video carefully and be focused because I'll be asking you some questions related to this video.
Input process, output cycle. You already know that the computer has many parts. Do you remember them? Look at the picture below and tell the different part of the computer. What is the name of this part? Yes, this is monitor. What is the name of this part? Exactly, this is CPU. Now what is the name of this part? Yes, it is keyboard. What is the name of this part? Hey, yes, this is mouse. Okay, now tell me, how does a computer work? There are 3 steps: the input, process, output cycle. One simple example explain you input, process and output cycle. When your mother prepare a glass of banana shake for you, how does she go about it? Step number 1, input. First, she puts the peeled bananas, milk and sugar into the blender. This is input. Step number 2, process. Next step, she switches on the blender. The blades of the blender rotate and mix the banana, sugar and milk thoroughly. This is the process. Now step number 3, output. Finally, a delicious banana shake comes out of the blender and ready for drinking. This is the output. In the same way, to do any work in a computer, you have to follow these 3 simple steps: input, process, output. This is known as the IPO cycle. I for input, P for process and O for output. Input. The input consists of data and the instructions we put into the computer. Process. The computer then works on the data by using the instructions. Output. The result we get after processing is called output. Inputs are also called data. The computer needs these data to help us in doing what we want to do. The instructions already given to a computer are called programs. The computer uses these programs to process the work. Summary. Input, process and output we have learned in this topic. So that is all in computer lesson today. Good going.
So, kids, I hope the IPO cycle concept is clear for you all. I have already explained in class various times. Now, I have showed you the video too. So, I hope there won't be any problems in answering me. So, as you all know, IPO cycle starts from input, process and output. Okay, this is I hope this is clear to you all कि हमने जो काम किया यानी हम गूगल को कोई कमांड दे रहे हैं तो that is input, then Google is searching for us, that is process, and when we get our answer, when we get our wish thing, that is output. So now you can see the working of a computer. You give your command with input, that is keyboard. The processing start with a CPU and you get your output through monitor. So this is called the working of a computer. You can easily find your answers. So now kids, watch this video which is related to our chapter number 2, that is characteristics of a computer. This will be very informative for you all. Watch this carefully and be attentive.
About 2 miles. I see you jumping for a long time. Do you feel tired?
I am a computer. I don't get tired. My characters are different from human. I will tell you about my characteristics.
Speed. The computer can process data very fast, at the rate of millions of instructions per second. Some calculations that would have taken hours and days to complete can be completed in a few seconds using the computer. For example, computer can retrieve the details of an employer in a company in a second. Otherwise, it takes hours, if done manually. Accuracy. Computer provides a high degree of accuracy. Accuracy depends upon its design. Computer errors caused due to incorrect input or unreliable programs are referred to as garbage in, garbage out. Diligence. The computer does not get tired or fatigued when used for a longer period of time. It can perform long and complex calculations with the same speed and accuracy from the start till the end. It can continuously work for hours without creating any error. But humans get tired soon. Storage capability. Large volumes of data and information can be stored in the computer. Computer uses primary memory and secondary memory for storing information. Versatility. Computer is versatile in nature. It can perform different types of tasks with the same ease. At one moment, you can use the computer to play music, and in the next moment, you may print a document. Thinking capacity. Computer can only perform tasks that it has been programmed to do. Computer cannot do any work without instructions from the user. It executes instructions as specified by the user and does not take its own decisions. Feelings. Computer does not have feelings or emotions. Without software or set of instruction developed by the user, it is a dead machine.
Now you understood why I am always brisk, active, and fast.
Yes. Human created you, but you look so smart and brilliant.
Ha ha ha. It is human who are very brilliant to make a dumb machine to a brilliant computer.
Quick summary. Characteristics of computer. Speed. Accuracy. Diligence. Storage capability. Versatility. Thinking capacity. Feelings.
So kids, this was all for today. I hope you all watch these videos carefully and stay attentive during the whole video session, because I'll be asking you questions in class, so you make sure that you watch them carefully. Okay, so take care. Allah Hafiz.